Once you start to sense your breath, and really that's all that you can think about for a moment, right? Just knowing that you're where you're supposed to be. Feel yourself connect a little deeper to the earth with the sides of your feet pressed in, and then your legs. Work your hips down. Take one more breath. And on the exhale, make it a deeper exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And then a nice big yogic breath. With your eyes closed and your focus on the breath, just let it flow in and out for a couple more. Then let's just even your breath out. Inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. And then slowly and gently open your eyes. And let's just start by bringing your hands up over your head. So from the sides of your body, inhale, lift up. Turn your hands towards the ceiling. So clasp your hands, reverse and bring your palms up, press up and stretch. Lift up a little bit, tighten up your belly, lengthen through the side body. One more big stretch up. And then open and stretch wide and come back down. Reverse your hands, come back up. Palms to the ceiling, stretch. Then take your hands back towards the back of your mat a little bit. Oh, just open those shoulders, come back, stretch to the ceiling. And then as you come forward, bring your hands forward, arch your back and press back. Just push away. Round down with your head. Oh. Bring your hands back, press up, open them up again, and this time clasp behind you, and then just bring your hands towards the floor and your shoulders open. And then release, take your right hand up. Let's do some side body, just reach up and exhale over. Keep going until you just get that side body straight and you start to open, pause, and then inhale, exhale down a little further, pause, and one more. Breathe in, exhale. And come on up. Let's go to the other side. Breathe in and exhale over. Pause right there and breathe in, stretch. Exhale. And again. And come on up. Reach out to the side for a twist, but we'll just go back and forth for a little minute here. So stretch your shoulders open, reach with your fingertips, take a nice big breath in, and then right hand to left knee. And just twist and completely exhale. And then just come right back through center, big stretch, and left hand to right knee. All the way to empty with your breath. And we'll do that one more time. Breathe in and twist. And breathe in and twist. Come back to the center, press up really straight, tighten your belly, fold forward, walk your hands forward. So in this stretch, do what you can to keep your back straight. Legs are folded and back. Lift and lengthen and come down. Keep your back straight. Walk your hands out in front. Long arms, long back. Breathe in. Slide those fingers forward just a little bit more. And let's do that for 2 more breaths. Lengthen and come on down. Last breath. Breathe in, exhale. Come on back and switch your legs. So whatever is enfolded in front is going to come into the back. Pull them back, lift up, really stretch through the body, fold and reach. Lengthen. Let's take one more breath here. Lengthen and fold. And come on back. Rock up onto your hands and knees and take a minute for your tabletop, right? As you get yourself into table, work it from the fingertips to the toes. Just press and lengthen and feel your shoulders and your back body. Make it all work. Lift your belly a little bit, lengthen your spine. One last breath, and then cat-cow. Inhale your head and hips up. And exhale. Round your spine, look back at your legs, take a good stretch up. And then just keep going. Let's take one more. Inhale and exhale, making your way back to a straight spine. Take a nice big breath and look over your right shoulder at your right foot and extend the left side of your rib cage out for a good side body stretch. Keep your hips over your knees. Don't drop your hips out, just your ribs. And then come back. Let's do the other side. Breath in. Look to the left. Stretch to the right. And come back. Same thing again. Look left, look right, stretch left. And come on back. Look left, stretch right. And then let's come back and combine it. So from your tabletop, you're going to drop your belly into a little cow. Reach it over to the right, up through cat, over to the left, down through cow, over to the right, up and around. Come back to a flat back and go the other way. Go left, down, up. I think that may be the same way, but if you would go the opposite, that would be the right thing to do. Making your way back to a strong table and then working into the hips. Drop your heels down, come to one side, forward, the other side and back. As you warm up your hips, use your breath and just let yourself sink into your practice here. Just keeping your mind and your breath and your body moving together. And next time you come to your heels, reverse that and go the opposite way. As you complete the circle you're on, take your knees wide, bring your toes to touch, drop down, bring your forehead to the floor, or whatever it is that works for you. Stacked hands, a block, a book. Deep breathing. Gently coming back up. Bring yourself into the tabletop and into downward facing dog. So pressing your hands in, lifting that belly and coming up. Bring yourself into your first plank. Feel your body strengthen from your fingertips to your toes. Just push the floor away. Shift the shoulders, lengthen, tighten your belly. Now just round your shoulders a little bit to the floor. Push a little bit harder. Breathe. And back to down dog. As you come into your down dog, square it up, right? Really work again from toes to feet. Keep your belly nice and tight. Walk it out. One heel down, the other heel down. Just keep working that for a moment or two. And then both heels down, sits bones up. Take your heels up high and over to the left. Drop them back down as close to the floor as you can. And come on up, down to the center, sits bones up. And up, and take them over to the right, drop them down. And come on up, and take a down dog for 2 breaths. Press in, just work it. Feel your fingers, hands, arms, shoulders, serratus. Wrap those ribs tight. So you feel your serratus anterior, obliques, and then your abs. One last breath. Walk your feet up to your hands. Take a forward fold. Let this forward fold be that soft and gentle one. So you're going to scoot your hips back, round down, soften your knees, and let go. Let everything just hang for a second. Bend your knees, put your hands on your thighs, press up, and then shoulders back. Take a really wonderful Tadasana where you just feel your feet sink in and sense this feeling of being grounded, and then just close your eyes and follow the body all the way up. Let your ankles, become aware of your ankles and your calves, soften your knees, tighten your thighs, your belly. Roll the shoulders back, relax the arms, and breathe. As you close your eyes here and take another big yogic breath, just feel your body connect to the earth beneath you. Set an intention for your practice. Bring your hands to your heart. Open your eyes. And we'll just start with a nice sun salutation series. So from the top of your mat, take a big breath in and reach out. Lift your fingertips up and stretch. Exhale, come all the way down to the floor. Hands to the floor, gaze forward. Let's take your right leg back, high lunge. So press into that left foot and come up. And then we'll just pause here for some psoas work. Lifting your fingertips up and taking a big breath. Feel your rib cage separate a little bit and then drop down. Keep that left knee right over your ankle, so don't let that knee come forward. And then let's do that for 2 more breaths. Just inhaling and reaching, exhaling and stretching down. Again, that downward flow of energy so you feel connected. 1 more breath like that. Inhale, exhale, come on down. Bring your hands down to your left foot. We'll take one really nice 8-part bow. So bring your foot back, take a plank, breathe in, drop your knees, squeeze your elbows in, take your chin between your thumbs, take your belly to the floor, widen your feet, take a cobra. Exhale, take a downward facing dog. And bringing your right leg forward, so up and up by your thumb, high lunge. Get that lunge, get that heel up, and then sink down. Bring your hands up over your head. We'll go for 3 breaths. Inhale, reach. Exhale, flow down. Just really sink into the ground. 1 more or 2 more. Inhale, exhale, and last one. Reach up, stretch to the rib cage. Exhale, come down to the earth. Bring your hands forward, take your right foot back, plank. Now those of you that prefer chaturanga, you're plenty warm, I think. Just push the floor away, lengthen your body. All count through an 8-part. Knees down, elbow, chin, all the way through to a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Stretch up. Exhale. Breathe for a moment and take a chair. So shifting down, but again, noticing where those knees end up. Shift your hips back a little bit, keeping your shins as straight as you can. Knees over your ankles. And then lift up through your torso. Bring your hands up and take a couple breaths here. Lift up and lengthen. Breathe in. Sink down. Breathe in and sink down. Bring your hands back to your heart. Shift your weight onto your left foot. Cross your right foot over. It can stay on the floor. Right? Your toes can stay on the floor. Or you can cross it so that your foot is up. Breathe. Keep this left leg in a chair position so that you're really heating up your left quad. And then take your right leg back. We'll come back into a high lunge. And then we're just going to deepen and add to that psoas for a minute. So dropping the heel, bringing the hamstring up, hips back, hands up, breathe in. We'll take 1 breath and sink. Open your arms and bring them behind your back. Clasp your fingers. Slide those hands down towards the floor. Open your shoulders. Deepen the lunge. Belly breath. 2 big ones. Just opening the full front of your body from the shoulders through the torso and down to your hip. And then moving this one right into your warrior 3. So you can bring your hands to your heart. You're going to shift your weight forward onto that left foot. Some of you might like to just leave your hands behind your back, because as you shift forward and come up, it's sometimes nice to bring those hands back and up, keeping those shoulders open. Hips are even. Push through the heel. And then there's the opposite. You can bring your hands to your heart if you want. You can bring it to this thigh. See if you can just find a place where your balance feels a little better. And then bringing that leg down and coming back into chair. Taking a nice big breath. Up. Bring your hands right through your heart center to the floor. Bring your left leg back, bring your right leg back, take a plank. Take your flow, whatever it is, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga up dog. I'll meet you back in down dog. Bring your knees down if you're going to do an 8-part, elbows in, chin down, all the way through your cobra, wide knees, wide legs, and then down dog. Walk your hands forward, take a nice little forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Breathe. Chair. Arms up if you want to. You know if that's pulling your back a little too much, you can really use your core to support your spine or bring your hands down to your heart. You should be able to see your feet. And then as you bring your hands to your heart, you're going to shift your weight to the right foot and cross over the left. And come on back for a high lunge. Sink down, feel yourself connect again. As you open that psoas, and then bring your hands up. Inhale, bring your hands down. Take your shoulders around and down, clasp your hands and bring them down. Now, pause. With that hip, the shoulders, breathing into the belly. Open up the front side of your body for 2 big yogic breaths. And then moving into your warrior 3, however you want to use your hands, you can. Just bring that foot forward, shift your weight to the right foot, and begin to come onto that foot and bring your left leg up. Hands behind you, hands in front of you, hands at your hips, hands on a block, right? That's always an option. And push through the heel. Keep your hips even, head long, breathe. Take one more breath here. And then as you bring your foot down and your body up, you're going to be in a chair. And you're going to bring your hands right through the center, straighten your knees forward, fold. Bring your left foot back, bring your right foot back, take a plank and a float. knees, elbows, chin, chest, belly, cobra, down dog. Walk your feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Taking your right foot back, we'll move right now into a triangle. So bring that foot back. Your right foot's going to come back and turn. Your left knee is bent while you bring your foot out a little towards the left edge of your mat, and then engage that quad, and your right heel is going to flip back. Right, just slide it back. Put your hands on your hips and even them, and just notice the idea is to have them at about a 30-degree angle to the corner of your mat, so that you can lean into this triangle with a nice happy sacrum. Bring your hands up and stretch. Now, I want you to think about your side body staying just like they are right now as you open into the posture. So bringing your hands to your heart and then reaching to the left and keeping those side bodies nice and long. And then as you get to the end of the reach and bring it down, your side bodies are still long. Fingertips reach, exhale, bring your left hand towards the floor. Crown reaches over, body lengthens. Take 2 more breaths here. And then slightly bend that left knee so you can really use that thigh to press yourself up. Hands open, feet towards the side of your mat. Take a nice big breath and fold. Scoot your hips back, bring your crown forward, hands to the floor. Reach back and forward. So hips back, crown forward. Take 1 more breath. Walk your hands forward and scoot your hips back. One more breath like that. Walk forward, scoot back. Just lengthen your spine. And then hands under, heel toe in a bit, hands to your thighs, press up, round up. Oh, come into a nice tall spine. And then we're going to do triangle to the other side. So taking your right foot out, opening it to the right, working that thigh open, and the left heel back. Again, just a little bit of an angle as you lengthen and straighten into it. Bring your hands up. Keep your ribs open and long. As you work your way into this, remember that what supports your spine, instead of just perching it out here over your leg, if you tighten your belly, you're going to support it. And then the sacrum should feel flat to you and not torqued at all. Drop the right hand, bring up the left. Bring your head over, shift your hips back. Just see if you can open it or deepen it in any way, and then breathe. And then come on up. Keeping the wide stance for the next forward fold. Lift up, lean forward, hands down. This time I want you to deepen it, right? So as you shift back, bring your crown forward, push the floor away. Take a breath and use your back body. And then bring your crown a little further forward, shift back a little bit. The more space you have in your hips and your back, the deeper your fold will become. As you take a couple of breaths, maybe widen your feet. Lengthen your spine again. Bring the crown of your head to the floor. As you begin to bring that crown down, use your breath and the lengthening of your spine. One more nice big breath down there. And then as you're ready to come up, heel toe in just a little bit. Bend your knees, put your hands on your thighs, press up with your thighs. Coming all the way up and then coming into a standing posture. Pause for just a second here for a breath. And that sinking feeling, right? That's just that pushing your soles into the floor. The more solid you become with the earth, the more stable these unstable times will become. Take one more breath here. Take a second to think about your intention. And then let's do 2 or 3 balancing for the same exact reason. We'll start in tree because that's the easiest one, and one that we can all feel that really centering self. So shift your weight to the left foot and let's start with bringing the right leg up. Find your spot. Keep those hips even and then really work the glutes so that leg is tight but the knee's still soft. The belly and the hands and your drishti. As you get your eyes on your drishti and you just feel steady, just take a moment to feel real steady. And then just keep going. You can take your hands up if you'd like. Keep your eyes on your drishti and breathe. The one foot on the floor is just that centering, anchoring, rooting spot. And then come on down. Sink both feet into the floor. Switch to the other foot. So shifting your weight onto the left and taking the other side. Taking the time to just sink and lift. So you're really stabilizing and sinking and rooting as you grow and lighten up through your body. Hands up if you'd like. Shoulders down. Breathe. And finishing that posture by bringing your hands down, bring yourself right back in to your Tadasana. Take a second, centering breath here, and then let's work our way into dancer. So shift your weight now onto the left foot and just slide your hand. So those of you that have a wall or a chair close by, you can really work this into the next kind of level if you use something to stabilize yourself. Otherwise, there's people that just go for it, right? As you slide your hand down and grab the top of your foot, either from the inside or the outside, and squeeze the thighs together, knees touch or come pretty close. Left hand comes up or stays on the wall. And then inch your way into it. Just, if you take it in segments, push the foot into your hand and lift. Keep your hips steady, and then do it again. Take it to the next level. Even your hips. Keep your eyes on a drishti, and then keep going. Push in and open. Make sure those hips are even. and take it as far as your dancer is going to let you go today. Coming back up and finishing gracefully. Right? And then trying for the, as you go to the other side, it's the same thing. And the stabilizing foot grounds in and just roots down just like your tree does. Your hand slides now down the left leg. The legs come together. I think that's really one of the most important parts. You don't want that hip to go out. You want your knees to be really stable to start. And then as you begin, those hips will stay more even too. And you come forward until you just feel each segment or each progression just be stable, and then you can go to the next. And when you're ready to release, come down back into Tadasana. And breathe. Step to the top of your mat for a second. Let's take a little flow here just to keep your body nice and heated. Inhale, reach up. Lift up. Exhale. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Chaturanga up dog or 8-part pound. Downward facing dog. Shift your weight to the right foot, bring your left foot forward. Let's take a high lunge again. As you press yourself up into this high lunge, take a nice stretch back, and we'll make it a balancing twist. Knowing that at any time, this right leg can come to the right knee. So you can do that now or you can wait, but we're going to bring your hands up and bring your hands forward, just bringing that torso onto the left thigh. Hands come forward, gaze goes down. Reach your fingers forward, out to the side, and back. Reach through your fingertips and stretch. Bring your hands back to the side. As you roll up, hands come to your heart. Right elbow comes onto left thigh. Left elbow to the ceiling. Turn your gaze that way too. And deepen that twist. You can bring your arm back on your leg a little bit. You can drop down in. Don't forget, you can add the knee down onto the floor, right, at any time, if that's more comfortable. Once you get twisted as deeply as you can, press open, lengthen your spine, and we'll count down from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. And then bring your hands onto your left thigh, bring your right foot up to meet your left. Tadasana. Let's pause. Well, let's do it at the end. Let's just do the other leg. So bring your left leg back. We'll do the same twist on this side. Sink down. Make sure you've got that knee where it needs to be over your ankle. And bring your hands up. Bring your hands forward. Really lengthen so you feel your torso on your thigh. Hands are forward. Hands are to the side. Hands come back. Hands come to the side. Hands come to your heart. Left elbow comes to your right thigh. Right elbow up. Turn your gaze, lock into a drishti here. Take your left knee to the floor if you'd like. Deepen, so bring your arm back, lengthen your spine, twist deep, And we'll count back from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up, hands to your heart. Bring your left foot up to meet your right. Pause. And we'll slip right in here to a modified chair. Just shifting down and scooting back and coming forward with your hands. So again, your shins are straight up and down. Sorry, Siri keeps coming on to me here. Bring your hands forward and lengthen your spine. Feel this working those quads. Keep your gaze down at the floor and shift down a little bit more. And we'll count this one. Hips go down as far as they can. Tighten up your glutes, your arms, your fingers. Breathe. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on your thighs. Press up. Shoulders go back. Tadasana. Just breathe in and out for a moment. And let's take one more little balance here. Widen your feet, soften your knees, shift your weight onto your left foot, cross your right foot over. Line up your toes, connect your knees. So you're going to just nest your left knee in the back of your right, shoulders come back, body's nice and straight. Your hands are going to come over and cross your body. So bringing your right hand across your torso, left hand, sorry. So this is your right leg in front, your left hand's going to cross, your right hand's going to come up, palm to the ceiling, and both fingers or both hands have a little mudra, a little thumb to first finger. Pause here before you take it into a balance so that you can sink a little deeper, press a little harder, lengthen through your belly, and really tighten it up. You should feel all of your postural muscles, so across the front, down the sides, and into the back. And once you've got all that really nice and tight, then add your drishti, either straight ahead, find one that's just directly under your arm, or follow that shoulder up to the back of the wrist, using the back of your right wrist as your drishti, and then just push a little more. Push your hands a little further in opposite directions. Lift and tighten your torso just a little bit more. 3 breaths. And your head comes down, your arms unwind, your hands come back. Tadasana. And then shift your weight to the right foot, cross your left over. Align your toes and take a wide enough stance that you've got stability. Knees, add to the stability. Straighten your body up, adding. Lifting and lengthening, tightening that up for stability. And then working your arms. So the right arm's going to come over, the left hand's going to come up, palm to the ceiling, open it up. See if you can lift and tighten. Push open and lift and tighten. When you feel yourself as tight through the torso as you can be and stable, then you can work a drishti in front of you for 3 breaths, under your arm, or follow that left hand up. Use the back of your left hand as your drishti. Just open a little bit more, tighten a little bit more, and pause for 3 breaths. And come on, open up and release. Take a little Tadasana, and let's go to the side of your mat again. Take your shoulders back. Turn your left foot to the side, bend your left knee. And we'll just finish up our standing here with a warrior series. So once again, making sure you've got your alignment correct, knee to ankle, and then open that left foot just a little bit and open your left knee. Push your right leg back, straighten up your body, bring your hands up. Lift up and breathe, open it up, gaze to the left. Breathe in and out for two yogic breaths here. Take two more in exalted warrior. Come on down. Warrior two for an in for 4, out for 8 breath. As you breathe in, get nice and airy and full. 8 counts, sinking, sinking, sinking. Downward flow of energy for those last couple of breaths. And then side angle. Bring the left hand to the left thigh. Hand up, take a big breath in. Make sure that side body's long. And then bring your hand over. Come on down. Feet sink in, side body lengthens, 2 breaths. Inhale, reach your fingers long. Exhale, send that breath through your foot. And again, inhale, stretch it. Exhale, send it through your foot. A bound side angle if you're interested. Otherwise, stay right there. You can bring this left hand down, internally rotate that thumb, wrap it around, take it around. Take a nice big breath in and relax into that state. Relax your head if you can. Releasing your hands, working your way to warrior two. And hands come over to the left foot. Left foot comes back to meet the right. A little flow right here. There's always the option of not doing this. Child's pose is available to all of you and any of you at any time. As you walk your feet forward, come into a forward fold. Inhale, come up, lift up, exhale. And we'll do the opposite side, right? So come to the side of the mat again, just because it's easier to see. And turn your right foot out. Align the right foot, open it, deepen it, extend, lift, open, gaze and breathe. 2 breaths. 2 more in exalted warrior. One of those in for 4, out for 8, sinking into your warrior two. Right forearm to right thigh, side angle. And extended side angle. Bringing your hand over and aligning that side of your body, right? Fingertips to foot. We'll stay for 2 breaths here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, send that breath from your fingertips to your foot and exhale it all the way out. 1 more time. Bound side angle if you're interested. Bring the right hand down, internally rotate so your thumb comes towards the middle. The hand actually wraps around the knee, right, or close to the knee on your thigh. And then wrap your left hand around your back, lengthen your spine, release. Pressing back to your warrior. And windmill your hands to your right foot. Bring your right foot back to meet your left. Take a little float or not, right? It's your choice. Let's just pause in the down dog for a moment. And then instead of walking forward, bring your knees to the floor. Come to the side again, and we'll just take a little stretch from here. From your knees, so you're facing the side of your mat, you're on your knees, rise up. And take your right leg out to the side. Bring your hands up over your head. Open them and tip. And come up and tip the other way. Bring that left hand over and open your ribs and come back and just go to the other side. So left leg to the side. Hands go out and up or up and out and tip. And come up and tip the other way. Bring your knee in, turn towards the top of your mat, take your knees wide, bring your toes to touch, child's pose. Gently allow yourself to come all the way into the pose. So lengthen your spine, drop your ribs in between your legs and then your head down. Relax your arms for now and just take 2 or 3 yogic breaths. And then slide those fingertips forward and stretch out your back. So reach forward, keep your forehead on the floor, and just lengthen your spine for 2 breaths. So walking your fingers forward on the inhale, exhaling, pushing back. Hands over to the right. Push your left leg in and reach back through your left hip. And just take 2 breaths on this side. Back to the center for 1 breath. Over to the left for 2. Remember to reach back through that right hip. Back to the center, reach long, stretch back, and hands up over your head. So bring your palms together, walk your elbows forward. Coming up, sliding your hands down, reaching your feet forward for a Dandasana. Reach forward with the heels, bring your toes back a little bit, and then find the sits bones and press up. Just take another breath. And then let's take a little stretch. All right, we'll just do a little happy baby stretch here. So as you come down onto your back, bring your knees up to your chest and rock a little bit. Just find that equilibrium of getting yourself relaxed and loose a little bit. Bring your knees wide, reach between your feet, and just rock again. If you can grab your feet, great. Maybe it's your ankles, maybe it's your shins, but just rock for a second. And then let's start by extending the left leg out to the side. You can drop that leg and relax the right leg and just let the left leg open, supporting it with your hand or maybe grabbing your toe. Whatever it is, your right side needs to stay flat and the left inner thigh needs to just open up. And then bringing that left leg in and taking the right leg out. And bringing the right leg in and taking them both out. Bringing your feet together, extend your heels up and your toes towards you, and just feel that stretch all the way down the back of your legs. Bring your toes down, reach your heels up, take one more breath like that. And then the soles of your feet together. Reaching for the outside of your feet and bringing your knees down so that your feet are coming as close to your torso as you can. And you can push your knees out just a little bit. Just get that good stretch in your inner thigh. And then release that for a second. Let your right leg just be relaxed and take your left foot to the ceiling and then make sure it stays flat to the ceiling, shin stays perpendicular to the floor, and then you're going to bring that knee down towards your shoulder. Right, so you can grab your foot, it can come to your shoulder, maybe that's where your flexibility is. You can also open that knee to the outside of your rib cage and pull it down. Foot stays flat, shin stays straight up and down. Bring it down and feel that good, it's a stretch in your way up high in your thigh. Now take another breath in and exhale and come down just a little bit more. Breathe in and breathe out. And then switch to the other side. So relax that left leg and come on down. Remember that your body begins to really relax on the exhale. So take a breath in. And as you exhale, let it come down a little closer. Use that breath to deepen your stretch. And relax those legs. Bring your knees to your chest, rock back and forth for a second. Take them around in circles one way and then the other. And then bring your right foot onto your left thigh. Reach your arms around that leg and use a clasped hand on the back of your leg, so around your hamstring. And pull in for a good upside down stretch, upside down pigeon. Using that, you're really working deep into the hip on your right side. So pull back, same thing, breathe in. You're going to stretch it back and really relax on the exhale. You can take another breath or two there, or you can deepen it by bringing your foot further down on your thigh and taking your knee out to the left and then back, or back and then out to the left, just so that right hip just feels a real deep stretch. And release, and let's switch to the other side. So your left leg releases, the left leg comes over onto the right, sorry. And then reach around your right leg, pull it back. One more little stretch, and then deepening it by bringing your foot down and your knee out to the right. And release. Bring your knees up to your chest, rock back and forth for a second. Bring your feet down, and then we're going to come into a nice, easy inversion. So if you have that block, or a book, or a pillow, put it right underneath your sacrum. Knees come up, feet extend, and then while you're here, just relax. Let's just take this moment to let go and let this nice practice work on you. Relaxing the shoulders the best you can. Really open up those shoulders. Tip your chin toward your chest. Relax your belly, make sure your legs are relaxed, and then just breathe. Take one more breath, and then slowly release yourself down. So bend your knees, 1 foot at a time comes onto the floor. Lift up and take your block away. Then shift yourself right down onto the floor into a Shavasana. Let your feet flop open. Maybe they go beyond your mat, right? It doesn't have to be, your posture now does not need to be confined by your mat. Just take a big breath. Flop your feet open. Bring your hands down and bring your palms up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders again, your chest and your belly, your arms and your hands. Feel your head get heavy. Notice your back body, the upper back and then the lower back, the hips. Release your legs, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the calves, ankles, and then relax your feet. The tops, the bottoms, and the toes. Close your eyes. Feel your chest rise and fall. Chest rising, chest falling. Slowly and gently beginning to bring your awareness back. Take a moment to deepen your breath. Wiggle your toes and then your fingers. Rock your head from side to side. Then slowly and gently bring your knees up to your chest. Pull them up good and tight, and then just gently rock over to the right side. As you complete that, I want you to just take a moment for your intention, perhaps set another one for the weekend. When you're ready, rock yourself right back up to seated. And then take a pretty comfortable seat. Let's just sit for a moment. So once you've got yourself back, just cross your legs and lengthen your spine here for a second. Take your shoulders back. Close your eyes for a moment and just notice how you feel. Okay? Notice the feet on the side of the floor, your sides of the feet on the floor and the legs. Relax the legs. Lengthen through your spine, roll your shoulders back. And then just think for a minute about how your body feels after practice. And then bring your awareness back to your breath. And let's just take a 2-minute meditation here, breathing and focusing on that breath. So just close your eyes gently, soften those shoulders, put your hands on your legs, slide them back a little bit so they're not extended, right? Nice, gentle touch. And begin to follow the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Breathe in peace. Exhale fear. Breathe in tranquility. Exhale any anxiety you feel, just let it go away. Let it flow out. Inhale calm. Inhale calm. Inhale calm. Slowly and gently coming back. And then as you open your eyes, we'll all together. And here we go. Take a nice big breath in, reach your hands up over your head, lift your fingertips up and stretch. Exhale, bring your hands right back down to your heart. Inhale to chant. Namaste.
Namaste.
Dana, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dana.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Thanks for being here. It just made my day.
Make my day.
Thanks.
Thank you for being here.
You're so welcome. Have a lovely weekend.